Hello, everybody. So, it's me, James, and as promised, today I am going to be reading some of your comments and answering some questions. So, this is me, by the way. Hopefully, my appearance doesn't startle you. I'm not sure if I look more Jesus-y than you expected, or more like Mufasa from The Lion King, but here I am. So, I got a bunch of questions here I'm going to answer for you that you have asked me in the comments. And I've also gotten a bunch of Canadian snacks here that I'm going to be eating as I answer them. I am from Canada. It is freezing cold out right now. We just had a big snowstorm, so I'm in my car right now. I just bought these snacks here. So I think these are Canada-only snacks, but if you have them where you are in the U.S., or wherever you are, then I apologize. But Google said that these are Canada only. So, I have my Tim Hortons coffee here, which is I drink these probably 3 times a day. And I know that this is from Canada, but I drove to Disney World last year, and as we drove across the border, I saw a few Tim Hortons in the States. So I know you guys have them near the border in the U.S. And then as we got more south, it became just Dunkin' Donuts and things like that. So this is not part of the Canadian snack, so don't worry. But so before I get into the first question here, I'm gonna get my first snack going. So we're gonna start with some Lay's ketchup chips, which I think is a Canadian flavor and probably sounds really gross to you if you've never had it before, but it's been my favorite chip since I was a little kid, and they're really, really good. So I don't know why you guys haven't gotten them. I mean, ketchup's pretty popular in the States, right? So I don't know why you guys wouldn't get this flavor, but it's really good. So, ketchup chip. Okay, so first question. So if I butcher your name, I'm sorry. Correct me in the comments again if I say your name wrong. I'm reading on the spot here, so I'm sorry. So, George Sizemore Isabel's channel. That's the full name. George Sizemore Isabel's channel. How's it going? And they said, I know uncovering these conspiracies can be dangerous, assuming a multitude of YouTubers and their MCNs, multi-channel networks, are looking for you, for either uncovering their truths or fears that your next video could be about them. Do you have a place to hide? Do you need food or water? Yeah, so obviously that's a pretty big concern that the YouTubers are onto me, and they're afraid that I could call them out next. So just to be clear, sorry, if this is your first time watching this channel and you're wondering what the hell we're talking about, go back and watch some of my other videos first so that this makes sense. So to answer your question, yes, I do worry about that a little bit. However, I do live in Canada, as I mentioned, and Canada pretty much is secluded from everybody. So I think I'm safe. I haven't really done many Canadian YouTubers, I don't think. I did Matthew Santoro, but he moved from Toronto to California, I think I mentioned in the video. Toronto, I used to live in Toronto actually, and it's probably an hour drive from where I am. So I think he's the closest one, but I think I'm pretty safe. Do I need a place to hide? Canada, just hide in Canada and you're fine. Do I need food and water? I've got a whole bunch of Canadian snacks here, so I think I'm good for that. So don't worry, I'm safe. But thank you for the question. Next question is from Seb M. How's it going, Seb? And he asks, how did you get into the business of uncovering YouTubers? Also, I know that can be dangerous, but I'm glad someone is not scared and will tell the people the truth. Thank you. You are welcome. How did I get into the business of doing this? It's a really good question. First of all, I'm really weird. I just want you guys to know that. I'm sure you can tell, but I'm a little bit strange. So sometimes when there's questions about why I do what I do, it's really hard to answer because I'm just really strange. So let me think here. I would say the first video that I made, if you look, was about a guy named Mike Hatcher, who is kind of a smaller YouTuber in comparison to the other ones that I've done. And I was following him on his live streams and stuff like that. And in his videos, he talks about his subscribers being hatchlings and stuff like that. And I've always been a creative person. I've always made things, whether or not it's videos, or I do a lot of drawing and stuff like that. So I'm always getting weird ideas and then making stuff. And I made that video just kind of based on the things that he says in his channel. And then I made the video, and then he happened to see the video and watched it, and then made a response video on my video. So if you go to his channel, I might have actually linked it in my video description for that too, but he actually made a video response to my video. And then once he did that, I thought, okay, that was pretty cool. So now I'm going to make another one, and I made another one on Ryan George, which was, I think, that may have been the third video I did, but I did one on him, and then he retweeted it, and then if you look, that's got the most views on my channel, obviously, by quite a bit. And I thought, okay, this is kind of fun, so I'm going to just keep calling people out for their lies, and see how it goes. And then people have been watching, and you guys have been in the comments, which has been great, so that's kind of how I got into the business, and I'm going to keep exposing people if I can. Next question is from French Fry, and he says, please shout me out, which is technically a question. It's not really something I have to think much about. It's just, can I shout you out? And the answer is yes, I can. So French Fry, you've been called out. Don't worry, I will still call you out in an actual video at the end like I do. So don't worry, that's coming for you as well. Let me just get into another snack here. So, here we have Smarties. So I think these are only in Canada. I could be wrong, but Smarties are, from what I understand, only in Canada because in the States, I think, you have something called Smarties, and they're those, like, things you get for Halloween, those kind of, like, chalky little circles in the packs. I think those are called Smarties there. So here, those are called Rockets. So you guys already had something called Smarties, so we couldn't send Smarties over to you. And basically, so it opens up, there's a lady here looking at me in the window. You get three little sections, three little tubes, and they are full of little chocolate candies. They're just candy-coated chocolate. Kind of like M&Ms, but these are trash, though, compared to M&Ms. So you're not missing out. If you're thinking, oh, shoot, we don't get Smarties, don't worry, they're not that good. They're like an M&M, except for that the candy shell is really hard to bite through. So, like, you can't... Like, M&Ms, you can eat, like, a little handful, and they kind of just, like, they're easy to chew through, and they kind of melt in your mouth. And these are not. These are hard, and they're okay, but they're not great, so don't worry. Next question is from Gojira41MK11. I'm sure that's not how you say that, but what gives you the ideas for these? Well, I mean, as I said, I'm kind of weird, so, like, my brain just kind of starts going, and but I mean, as far as the people go, the people that I'm choosing for these videos, I try to make videos based on people that I like and have kind of followed, at least to some extent. So I may be able in the future, but as of right now, I'm not making videos based on people that I don't know or I don't watch. It makes it a lot easier for me to make these connections in my brains of ideas when I already have a background knowledge of the people that I'm doing them about. So I've had a few suggestions in the comments that I might get to one day, but people like Jake Paul and stuff like that, maybe one day. But I don't particularly like Jake Paul. I don't have anything against Jake Paul. I don't watch his stuff. I know who he is, but for me to make a video about somebody that I just don't have any personal interest in, I feel like I wouldn't really enjoy doing that necessarily. But again, we'll see in the future. Maybe I will. But I also don't want to make videos about people that are actually mean. You know, I make things up and whatever, but if I don't like the people, I don't want to be insulting. I don't want to actually hurt people's feelings. You know what I mean? So, if I don't like the YouTuber, I don't know. I just feel like I would be making the video for the wrong reasons, kind of thing. So, thanks for the question, Gojira. Next up is Kimberly R. How's it going, Kimberly? Kimberly says, where did you get your wow. Where did you get your superb sense of humor from? Were your parents / family an influence, or did this talent just come naturally to you? Also, how long does it usually take to write and record each of your videos? P.S. You rock. So, first of all, sense of humor. My mom and dad both have good senses of humor. As well, I have a brother and sister who also have good senses of humor. But I would say that I am the weirdest one in the family. I have the weirdest sense of humor for sure. So, they get my jokes and they get my humor and all that. And they're funny people, but not really the same way that I am, I would say. I'm not saying I'm funnier by any means. I'm just saying that I have the biggest imagination by far. So, my dad has a good sense of humor, but he's more like a business guy, I would say. He ran a company for 40 years, like a trucking company for 40 years, and did really well. So good sense of humor, but his mind isn't the same. My mom has more like the creative personality. So, I think that's where I get that from, most likely. And she's got a good sense of humor as well, but again, not as insane, I think, as I am. How long does it take me to write and record each of my videos? As you can tell, there's some times where I do a video per day. So the way the process kind of works is I'll think of an idea, usually in the evening, and then the ideas just, it all kind of comes to me. I'll be like laying in bed or eating dinner, and I'll get like an idea for something in the video, or I'll make some kind of connection, and I'll kind of keep notes of it. And then in the morning when I wake up, I generally have from the night before, sort of like a list of ideas, and then I'll sort of start putting it together, in the daytime. And it takes me the whole day usually. Like, it'll take me like a full 5 or 6 hours to kind of piece everything together and pick up clips and ideas from the internet. And then I'll record it all and put it all together, and then edit the sound. I would say it's probably like a 6-hour total to make the video, and then a couple hours of ideas and stuff like that as well. So maybe 9 hours per video. So it's a lot of work, really. And I do work full time as well, in the evenings as well. So yeah, it keeps me busy for sure. So, but it's fun to do, so I don't mind. Now, Cayenne Chambers, I hope I'm not saying that wrong. Cayenne, if it's wrong, you feel free to tell me. What dark secrets do you have? We might have to make a conspiracy video on you if you don't tell us. We don't want to make you feel bad. We just want to make sure you can live comfortably without having to hide anything. I like how you took my channel's way of doing things. The accepting, don't worry if you have any dark secrets. We will accept you, don't hide anything. I like how you flipped that on me. What dark secrets do I have? I don't think I have any dark secrets, to be honest with you. I'm pretty open. But I will, if I think of any dark secrets, I will make a video about myself. I think that people have asked me a few times to make a conspiracy video about myself. And I think I will do that possibly once. I'm going to make that more of like if I get to 1,000 subscribers or something like that, or some kind of milestone, I'll make a conspiracy about myself, for you. But, Cayenne Chambers, thank you again for, being active in the comments and for the question. Keep coming back, please. Hang on, let me get some snacks going here. Coffee Crisp? Do you guys have this? I don't think you do. My neighbors are literally like staring in my window right now. It's really awkward, but Coffee Crisp is a chocolate bar that, if you have it, again, I'm sorry, but Google says you don't. So it is a coffee flavored chocolate bar, but not really though. I don't find it tastes like coffee that much. I think if you don't like coffee, you'd still probably like this. It's like a layered, wafery kind of chocolate bar. It's really good. But I would say this is probably like the lightest chocolate bar you can get. In fact, their slogan is, if you can read it, makes a nice light snack. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it's really good though. If you don't want something super heavy, but you want something sweet, this is what I recommend. So, coffee crisp, really good. Anyways, Alex Hamilton, my old pal Alex, says, "Are you the Llama King?" If you don't know what that means, I forget which video it was in, but he commented and I shouted him out at the end of the video, and I guess Alex worships the Llama King, apparently. So, am I the Llama King? No, I'm not. I'm the Lion King. Actually, I'm the Llama King's less attractive, less intelligent half brother. And then Alex Hamilton asked another question down here. He is. What is your favorite band / singer? Good question. I kind of go through music phases. I don't have one genre that I like. I like lots of different kinds of music. I made the one video about Savant, which is an electronic artist. That's probably one of my favorite artists of all time. If you like electronic music, that is. Another band that got me sort of into electronic music is a band called Pendulum. And they are like an electronic sort of rocky kind of band from, I think they're from Australia, possibly. But they're really good as well. I used to listen to a lot of like rock and metal and stuff like that, and I still do, but I've just been kind of on like an electronic sort of binge lately. So I used to like a lot of like Metallica and Megadeth and stuff like that. And what else do I like? There's a lot of just like rock bands that I like. I like Smashing Pumpkins. As far as new music goes, I kind of like, whatever's on the radio. I'll listen to like, if Drake comes on or something like that, I won't turn it off necessarily. But again, mostly electronic music and some rock and metal. Yeah. Let me see here. Thanks, Alex. Kareem Murebi, again, let me know if I'm wrong on that, but Kareem probably for sure. This question actually kind of freaked me out at first a little bit. He says, "Hey James, can I call you Jamie? I'll call you Jamie. So Jamie, what's your undercover job so you don't get in trouble when exposing these famous YouTubers for their hidden flaws?" So why that freaked me out is because my name is James, but I've gone by Jamie my entire life. Everybody calls me Jamie. James is like just my name on my license, basically. So when he first said this, I got freaked out that this is somebody that I actually know in real life. And yeah, it scared me at first, but maybe that is the case, but I don't think so. Yes, you can call me Jamie if you'd like. My undercover job, so I don't get in trouble in real life, is I am a server / bartender at a restaurant. So, and that's actually what I do. That's not a lie. So, yeah, that's my undercover job. I serve at a restaurant. I do like it. I don't want to do it forever. The restaurant that I work at in particular is really good. I'm good friends with it's a sort of a family-owned restaurant, and they're really good to me, so no intention of leaving anytime soon. And yeah, I like it. So, okay. Joseph Kerniglia? Joseph Kerniglia? I hope that's right. Did I see the movie Glass? And what did I think of it? Not yet. I haven't seen Glass yet. I actually haven't even seen Split yet. So I need to I've seen Unbreakable back in the day when it came out. But I haven't seen Glass or Split yet. I do want to see them really badly. I saw that Glass isn't getting the best reviews. I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score is not great. And I keep making the mistake of seeing reviews on movies and then letting it affect my opinion and then not wanting to see the movie because it didn't have a good review. And I know that's a bad way to do things and I should make my own opinion, but there's so much stuff out there to see. There's so many movies and shows I want to watch that when it gets a bad review, it just, for me, it's like there's so many things with good reviews that I want to watch. So I don't want to waste the little time that I have watching things that aren't good reviews. That being said, though, the Split and Unbreakable and Glass trilogy does look really cool, so I probably still will watch it. And once I do, I will message you personally and let you know what I thought of it. One more snack here. Maple cookies. I don't know if you guys have this or not. It's a maple thing, and Canada is known for maple stuff, so I'm gonna have a maple cookie. These are really, 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 really good. Just so you know, I like these cookies a lot. So, it's just a little maple leaf, basically. And it's got like a maple cream. It's like an Oreo, but maple, kind of. They're really good, though. Sorry, Joseph asked another question here. Sorry. My favorite movie / TV show. And what am I most excited for in 2019, as far as movies and TV shows go? Favorite movie series of all time is easily Lord of the Rings. I'm actually rewatching it for like the 100th time right now. I'm in the middle of Two Towers again. And I just think that I think that they're the most complete movie series there is. You can tell they wrote it from start to finish. Like the whole thing was done in one chunk, so it's very consistent all the way through. I think those movies are amazing. I love all the visual aspects. So all of the, like all the costumes and just the set designs and all that. And it's just a very big, heavy story. And I think that they're amazing. So Lord of the Rings for sure. The Hobbit movies were okay. They were kind of bad. I could make a whole video about the Hobbit movies and why I thought they were not that great. But just visually though, again, I appreciate so much like what they put into those movies with the costumes and all that, I will rewatch them over and over again, even though I thought that they were kind of a mess. But as far as TV shows, for kind of the same reasons, my favorite show of all time is Breaking Bad. I just think that there has never been a more complete story told through TV. There's just like no filler in that show. Like you can tell they wrote that show start to finish with just the whole story in mind. So, I used to like The Walking Dead a lot, and like I just lost track of it because it just felt like they were just stuffing in so much filler and so much crap that I didn't care about. Whereas Breaking Bad, like there's very little stuff in there that doesn't need to be in it for the story. Maybe a few things here or there, but it just feels like everything matters in the story. You know what I mean? And it's just an awesome show. So if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, you should watch it. What am I most excited for in 2019? I don't know. I've kind of lost track. I'm really into the Marvel stuff. So Avengers Endgame probably is the movie I'm most excited for, just because and then the new Spider-Man as well. So I like the Avengers stuff a lot. So anything like that is good. As far as TV goes, I don't really watch a ton of TV right now. I really want to watch that new what the hell's it called? Titans, I think. The new it's like the Teen Titans live action show. That's already out, so it's not really a 2019 thing. It's just what I'll probably end up watching in 2019. So I'm gonna say Titans. There's probably something else that I'm not thinking of, but I don't know. That's my answer. Thanks for the questions, Joseph. One more question, and that's it for now. Apocalypse Prevention Agency says, are there any YouTubers that are likely to be causing the apocalypse we should know about? Secretly a bed shark, for example. Apocalypse Prevention Agency is really into bed sharks, by the way. So, have you built a bomb shelter basement with titanium walls? You only live once. Also, what's your favorite conspiracy type? What's your favorite conspiracy / type of maths / novel / movie / ice cream flavor / weapon to use against bed sharks? Okay, there's a lot to go over here. Favorite conspiracy? I'm really into people being half animals. I don't know why, as you can tell, but I've got a few of those. But any animal hybrid conspiracy I think is pretty good. Type of maths? If you're talking about like my favorite actual type of math, I'm guessing that you probably like math and are good at math. I, for one, am more of the creative type and don't love math. So I'm going to say no maths, if that's what you mean. Favorite novel? I'm not a huge reader, unfortunately. I really should read more. This is kind of a cop-out, but probably like the book that I enjoyed reading the most, it was probably The Hobbit. That might be why I don't like the movies as much, because I read the book. Favorite movie, again, Lord of the Rings, my favorite. Favorite ice cream flavor, peanut butter chocolate. I'm really into peanut butter and chocolate flavored things. I don't know if I'm sure you guys have like Haagen-Dazs ice cream wherever you are, but their peanut butter chocolate ice cream is really good. The ice cream's good quality, and the peanut butter, it's like big chunks of peanut butter in it. So that's probably my favorite ice cream. Weapon to use against bed sharks. They're sharks, so definitely like a harpoon gun is what I would probably use. But the tip of my harpoon is like lightsaber kind of. So it's not just like a metal harpoon, it's like a lightsaber harpoon gun. That's what I use to hunt bed sharks. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for the questions. All the questions I'm answering on this video, if you're watching this in the future at all, these are like my original supporters here, so these people need to be treated with utmost respect. If you're one of my other original supporters and you missed out on this and you want to ask me a question, feel free to post a question in the comments or send me it directly, and I will possibly do another one of these videos if people want me to and answer your questions, so you haven't missed out completely. Yeah, I think that's it. This is now a 26-minute video. Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna go finish my all my snacks here, and yeah, let me know if there's any snacks you'd like me to try in Canada, and I'll go buy them for you. One thing I wanted to get but couldn't find was Thrills gum, which apparently is Canada only, and it is gum. It's purple and it tastes like soap, and I know that sounds absolutely terrible and most people hate it, but for some reason I love it. So maybe I'll get that next time. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep commenting if you can. I love it. And again, if you know anybody who may like my strange conspiracy videos, share it with them. And if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, maybe I'll do a James Herr conspiracy video. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow in another video. Have a good one. Bye.